Hey, what is up guys, Faces Gaming here. Welcome back to another tier list video on the channel. We're sticking with the Call of Duty Zombies theme. Last time we did perks. This time, we're only focusing on Treyarch maps. Considering that I have now played, I guess, on every single Treyarch Zombies map that has ever existed. So, we're talking from all the maps from World at War, BO1, BO2, some of 3, all of 4, and all of Cold War. So, let's get this list started by removing all the maps that I have not played. So we have BO3 Horizon, we have BO3 Zetsubo, where is it? BO3 Revelations, and BO3 Gorod. I would also, where is it? I would also put Call of the Dead down there because I only played the mobile version of Call of the Dead and not the console version. I would also put it down here, but I will keep it here just because I played the mobile version a long time ago. So the only maps I have not played are all the BO3 standard maps. So because you can put them like that. Alright, are you ready? Let's get started. Starting with Alpha Omega. This will have to be Alpha Omega for now because it doesn't exist. And if you thought this was Moon, you'd be wrong because Moon is right here. So let's start with Alpha Omega from BO4. Simply put, it's a worse Nuketown Zombies. It's a worse Nuketown Zombies. Also, let me change this color actually. Change that to that. Okay, sorry about this guys. Give me a second. And then change that to that. Perfect. Alright, so Alpha Omega, I'm putting in D because it, like I said, it's just a worse version of Nuketown Zombies. I mean, yes, there's the addition of like a bunker down, like, you know, the underground bunkers and whatnot, and the map's a lot more open. But still, if I'm in the mood for Nuketown Zombies, I'd rather just go play Nuketown Zombies. Up next, we have Ancient Evil. Now, Ancient Evil, I haven't played this map in a while, but when I was first learning it, I was actually enjoying it. I was actually pretty much enjoying this map. I still don't know my way around this map all that much. I still, like, can't really remember all the zombie shield spawns, but again, I don't hate this map. But again, I'm still learning it. I'll put it in B. I'll put it in B tier for now. Again, can't really say much about this map because I don't know my way around it too much. I gotta play it. I don't play Blackops 4 as much as I used to no more, so maybe that's why. Okay, up next we have Ascension. Now, this is BO1 Ascension. We have BO1 Ascension and BO3 Ascension, obviously. So, I recently played Ascension and I had a blast going for that. They're going through trophy on BO1. And that trophy consisted of getting 5 kills, getting exactly 5 zombie kills with 1 Gersh device. And I did it over by PhD. Ascension is a pretty good map. It's a pretty easy map to like learn the layout of, so I can recommend it to first timers. But but again, there's only one really good map to get. There's really one good map to get newbies up to speed, and we'll talk about it much later. Ascension, I'll put Ascension in A. Funny enough, it has A in the name. I'm putting Ascension in A because it's a very solid map. It's a very solid map, and I really do like the layout of this map. Up next, we have Blood of the Dead. Simply put, Blood of the Dead is a remake of Mob of the Dead, and it's not as good. It's not all the way terrible. It's not terrible, but it just doesn't hold up. It just doesn't hold up to Mob of the Dead. You know, it doesn't compare to the original Mob of the Dead, obviously. So, with that being said, obviously, I'm gonna put Blood of the Dead down here next to Alpha Omega because, just looking at this map just makes me sad. Well, it used to make me sad because I didn't have BO2, but now if I wanted to play Alcatraz, I'd just go play Mob of the Dead. Up next, we have Barry. I'm immediately putting Barry in A. I was literally pulling my hair out trying to get that Awaken the Gazebo trophy on Barry, which forced me to learn this layout, the layout of this map. This map is the most unfamiliar map that I ever played. This map was unfamiliar to me, but also familiar because I kept getting this sickening sense of deja vu every time I played it. Every time I ran it back, I was getting this sickening sense of deja vu, like I played this map somewhere in the past. I don't remember. All in all, Buried is a very cool map. I like the Paralyzer Wonder Weapon. It's a very fun weapon. The map itself, it's challenging, but not too challenging. So it's not that hard to get into. And I dig the layout. I know where everything is. I know where all the Easter egg stuff is. I know where all the buildables are. I know where everything is. So I can literally play this map all the time. Up next, we have Call of the Dead. Now again, I'm basing Call of the Dead off of the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies mobile port, okay? Not the console version because I haven't played it yet. But simply put, I enjoyed myself with Call of the Dead. I really enjoyed myself. I didn't get a chance to use the wonder weapons of this map, but Call of the Dead is still a very solid map. I'll put it in A. But no. Yeah, I'll put it in A. The blizzard doesn't really, the fog doesn't really bother me all that much because, you know, I played another map that has fog in it. Up next, we have Classified for Black Ops 4. Classified is a remake of 5 from Black Ops 1. And this map is actually fairly fun. This map is a very fun map. I actually, this map I think has I have the second highest round on this at like round 40 with 9 at 42. And I stopped because I was getting bored. Simply put, Classified is a very solid map. I'll put it in B. I don't think it's as good as like Ascension, Buried, or even Call of the Dead. So I'll just put it here in B. It's just a good game. It's just as solid as Ancient Evil is. But you know, you get the idea. Dead of the Night. I don't have much to say about Dead in the Night because I haven't played enough of it. And I am still confused as to like how to get around this map. I don't even know how to access Pack-a-Punch. Every time I haven't played Dead of the Night enough, and I just don't do it. I'll put Dead of the Night in B tier alongside, I'll put it at the bottom of B tier. I'll put it in B tier for now because I do like the aesthetic of the map. You know, the aesthetic of the map is really pleasing. But other than that, I can't really tell you. I can't really say much about Dead of the Night because I don't know a lot about it, and I have to devote some time to it. Maybe one of these days. Okay. Up next, we have World at War Doris. Now, I'm going to be basing my experiences off the Black Ops 1 port because that's the only version that I have available. Okay. Simply put, Doris is a solid map. It's not great by today's standards, but back in the day, I mean, it introduced Pack-a-Punch. Do I need to go forward? Do I need to go more forward than that? All in all, I find Doris to be a very solid map. I find it to be a very solid map that has Pack-a-Punch, and camping on the catwalk is as iconic as it comes. But I don't think it's on the same level as like Ascension, Buried, or even Call of the Dead. But it is a very solid map. I'll put it at the top of B tier. So you can essentially put this high B, low A, okay? Up next, we have Die Rise. Die Rise is interesting. Die Rise is interesting. And when I first played this map, I really didn't like it. But as I learned this map, and as I learned how this map operated, I learned its layout, and I learned how to maneuver, I started to like it. This picture you see here, this picture right here, I always camp on the building with the dragon. I always camp on that. I always camp on that building. It's the best camp spot. My highest round on Die Rise is actually 28, if you could believe it. I almost got to round 30 on this map. Kind of interesting. I'll put Die Rise at the bottom of B. It's not a bad map, and once you learn it, it does. Again, once you learn it, it's not as bad. But actually, I'll put it right behind Ancient Evil. No, I'll put it in front of Ancient Evil. I'll put it right here in B tier. That's just me. Alright, up next we have OG. We have the OG 5 from Black Ops 1. Simply put, everything I said about Classified, I say the same thing about 5, but I like 5 a lot more. I like 5 way more than I like Classified, to be fair. The Pentagon Thief, I don't think I need to say much more about the Pentagon Thief. He's one of the most iconic zombie bosses of all the Black Ops. He's one of the most iconic zombie bosses, if I'm going to be honest here. So I'm tempted to put this in A, but I'll put it right now. I'll put 5 at the top of B. I'll put 5 at the top of B. I can't put it in A because I don't think it's as good as Call of the Dead, Buried, or even Ascension. I can't do that. So I'll just put it right here at the top of B. So again, high B, low A, okay? Basically, it's kind of like an A minus. Hey, so 5 and Derice are both kind of like B plus to A minus. Alright, up next, we have 9. I'm immediately going to put 9 in A. I like 9. I enjoy 9. 9 is a really, really, really good map. And it's the map I have the highest round on, as I said, of round 42. This is the map. This is the highest zombie. This is the highest round of any of the Treyarch zombie maps that I played. To be honest here. Simply put, I enjoy the map. I enjoy the aesthetics. I love the whole. I just love the aesthetics of the map. Okay, I just love how the map operates. And now that I'm learning the Easter egg, wish me luck. But yeah, 9 gets an A. Up next, we have Kino der Toten from Black Ops 1. Now, Kino. This is probably a lot of people's first map. When people think of what's the map that got you into zombies? Was it Kino or was it not? If you're a super OG, you're gonna say Dot. But if you're not, if you're like an OG, you're gonna say Kino. Kino is a fairly solid map. It has power, it has perks, it has traps. The wonder weapon is the thunder gun. That's it. That's really all you need. You really don't need nothing. You really don't need anything else. Kino is a very solid map. Is it as good as like 9 Call of the Dead? Not really, but it is iconic. It's one of the most iconic maps in all of zombies. So I'm gonna put it at the top again, at top of B. I was gonna move the Reese down, but I feel like it'd be fair if I put all the World at War maps together. If I'm gonna be honest here. Yes, I'll move the Reese down. As a matter of fact, might as well go ahead and do the same thing for all the World at War maps, all the other World at War maps as well. We'll talk about these three like individually. Actually, we'll talk about them right now. So I'm putting Nox in C tier because it's the most bare bones map possible, and it's also the most iconic map possible. It's the most iconic map. It's iconic. If you're a Super Zombies OG, this is like the dark halls of Nox are where you started. And even in the year 2024, this map still gives me chills. I still get chills every time I play the World at War original. I don't get chills as much on like the BO1 version or even the BO3 version. But the World at War version, there's just something about that particular version of the map that just gives me chills every single time I play it. Shino, I put it below. I put it lower than Nox because Shino's fine. I just find not to have the better atmosphere. I find not to have the better atmosphere of the two. And plus, I would put if this was the BO3 version, I'd put it over Nox, but again, not really. And for Up, it's a bit too hard for my liking, but I can have it. Alright, so that's all of World at War knocked out. I'm sorry that I put these maps in C tier, but again, they come from World at War, and World at War was pretty bare bones. Alright, up next, we have a fairly darn good map. We have Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2. I'm tempted to throw this map in S just for personal bias, but I don't think I should. I don't think I should put Mob of the Dead in S. I'm debating on whether I should, but I feel like there are other maps that are deserving of S tier. So I'll compromise by putting it at the top, at the tippy top of A. I'm also gonna move Ascension down to the top of B as well. I'm also gonna move Ascension down. I'll talk about it. I don't think Ascension is good, but it's not as good as Mob. Simply put, Mob of the Dead, it's probably one of my most played maps, right behind Shadows of Evil and Origins. I love everything there's about this map. I love the design. I love the aesthetic. I love the challenge. I love everything there's to love about Black Ops, about Mob of the Dead. I love everything there's to love about this map. And this map just makes me hate this map all the much more. Because this map exists. And it did it better than this map did. This map did this map a worse disservice. But the one thing that Mob had, that one thing about Blood, that its story is good. Both Mob and Blood stories are good, but in terms of gameplay, Mob is better. Alright, up next we have Moon. Now, I've actually been getting into playing Moon a lot more recently, and I've been having a lot of fun on Moon. I cannot lie. I've been having a lot of fun on Moon. I'm enjoying Moon, actually. Literally, like, I recently got the trophy for Cryogenic Slumber Party on BO3's Moon, and I'm looking forward to going back on Black Ops 1 to try to do it to see if I looks good there, because I had really good luck on the BO3 version. Simply put, I love Moon. I love the aesthetics of Moon. I love the zero gravity areas in Moon, especially on BO1, because you can jump just slightly higher than BO3, and BO3 the jumps got nerfed. In terms of Moon's placement, I'll put it in at the very top of B tier. I think it's good, but it's not good enough to be in A tier with these gems. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, Nuketown Zombie from Black Ops 2. In my opinion, the whole Call of Duty Zombies community agrees that if you want to really master zombies, you go here. This is the training grounds of zombies. It's a very tightly built map. It's a small map. It's on Nuketown, by the way. It has crash landing perks, no traps, and it's not that small that you can't train. This map is perfect for learning the basics of zombies and how to train. Especially, it's very good for training. I'd say train at the back of the greenhouse and not the yellow house. I mean, you could train in the back of the yellow house, but you're gonna be bumped into a lot more stuff as compared to the greenhouse. All right, as for Nuketown Zombies, it's a very solid map, but again, it's another pretty bare bones map. You only got you got your perks, you got jug, speed, quick, double tap, and pack a punch. That's about it. You got a couple mystery box locations, a couple weapons on the wall. You got that truck in the middle that has claymore, stickies, galvies, bowie knife, and frag grenades and whatnot, and like the 74U in there. So it's another pretty basic map. It's not a bad map. This is again another training map. If you count not is a more hardcore training map, whereas Nuketown Zombies is a slightly easier training map. I'm gonna put Nuketown Zombies at the tippy top of C tier. So we're talking high C, low B, okay? If you really want to get into zombies, I say start here. Or no, I really say start here on Nuketown Zombies if you want to get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first S tier map. We have Origins from Black Ops 2. This map is awesome. I've already completed the Easter egg twice. Once on BO2, and I finally did the BO3 version just a couple days ago. This map is awesome. I love the aesthetics. I love the feel of the map. I love just sitting back and watching the giants just walk across the map and do their thing. I've been playing this map for years. I was happy when it came back on BO3 and I got to relive the memories, but playing the BO2 version, it's just like, man, I love this map. I love Origins. I love this map. And the same thing can be said for Shadows of Evil, which also gets an S tier. This map is another good map too. I love the aesthetics of Shadows of Evil. I love it. It's just, oh man, the nighttime city life, man, it's just really good. It's super duper good. It's like extremely good. You know what? My personal bias is telling me, you know what? I'm doing it. I have to put Mob in S tier. I have to do it. I was thinking about it just now, talking about Shadows. I have to put Mob in S. Mob of the Dead is such a good map. I have to put it in S. And you know what? I'm moving Moon up to A. I'm moving Moon up to A. I'm putting Kino at the top of B. I'm putting 9 at the top of A. I'm putting 9 at the top of A and moving Moon right behind her too as well. I'm moving not. No, not because they were this. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Shadows of Evil, another solid map. We got the Apothecary Servant. We got the Apothecary Sword. The Easter egg is fairly simple to do. I haven't done it yet, mind you. And Widow's Wine introduced this map. And just, again, the aesthetics of Shadows of Evil are so darn good. I can't stress enough how aesthetically pleasing this map is. I cannot talk about it enough. Up next, we have Shangri-La from Black Ops 1. And I'm mainly going to be basing my experience on the BO3 version since I have not played the original yet. Shangri-La is hard. This is a very hard map to try to wrap your head around. I still don't even know how to pack a punch on this map. It's kind of embarrassing if you think about it. But then again, I said the same thing for Dead of the Night as well. I'm putting Shang. Where do I put Shangri-La? I'm gonna put it. I'm thinking B. I'm thinking B tier. I don't think it's good enough to be A tier. I'm gonna put it right here, right behind Ascension, and just above 5. No. I'm putting it below 5 and above Dire Eyes. Again, I love the aesthetics more on Shang than I do Dire Eyes. Dire Eyes has a really great skybox, but just the jungle aesthetics of Ascension just edge it out ever so slightly. Alright, up next we have Tog der Toten, the very last Ether Zombies map. The very last Ether Zombie map, and it hosts in. This one is kind of emotional after like seeing the Easter egg ending. But Tog der Toten is basically Call of the Dead with like an added area. You can now go up to the lab. You can now go up to the laboratory in the mountain. It's basically called the Dead. I said it's called the Dead, but during the day and without the fog. There's literally nothing much to it. There's literally nothing much to Tog der Toten. It's called the Dead it's basically Call of the Dead during the day without the fog. No George, no VR11, no Scavenger, no nothing. I don't know where to put this map. Actually, I do. I'm gonna just slide it right behind Dire. I'm gonna slide it right behind Dire Eyes and B tier. So far, that's kind of how I feel about that's kind of how I feel about most of Black Ops 4 maps. They're kind of just right here in the middle. They're kind of middle of the road, kind of. Although I think that Tog der Toten might be. No, actually no. 9's definitely 9's up here. Alright, up next we have the Giant from BO3. The Giant is essentially a remake of Darius. Everything I said about Darius applies here. The Giant is a very solid map. Where am I gonna? I could just put it right. I could just put the Giant right next to its older brother in C tier and just move on, considering it's the exact same map. But I don't know. Should I? Yeah, I can. Again, everything I said about the Giant, everything I said about Darius, I can say about the Giant. It's basically the exact same map, just with different versions of, just with different creatures. That's about it. It's the same map, same story, same map, same deal, same gameplay, same everything, just with different perks. All right, we have two more zombies maps, so we're getting close to the end. Up next, we have Transit from Black Ops 2. This one is divisive right here, because I played this map a ton back when I first got Black Ops 2. This was the only map at the time, and I played this map so much, and then to this day, I still know where basically every buildable is. I know where the electric trap, I know where the turret trap, I know where all the parts are at the farm, I know where all the parts are at the diner, the bus depot, power. I know about that cabin off the, like, in between the town and the power station that has the Bowie knife. I know about that. I know my way around Transit because I played that map so much. Even in the year 2024, about literally 11 years after the game first came out, and about, I'd say, maybe 5 years after I last played Black Ops 2, I still know my way around this map. But I can't let I can't be like this, oh, Transit's S tier because of nostalgia. Nah, I can't do that. I'm putting Transit at the very bottom of C tier because Pack-a-Punch. Nope, not the Fog. The Fog's not. The Fog, I don't care about the Fog. It's Pack-a-Punch. Pack-a-Punch on Transit is the most infuriating thing in the entire world. It's so infuriating. I can't even begin to talk. I can't even begin to literally list reasons why it's so infuriating. I can't. So, Mob of the Dead, no. So, Transit goes into C tier. And up next, I should say, lastly, we have Voyage of Despair from Black Ops 4. We have a similar problem here with Dead. Well, we have a Dead of the Night problem. I haven't played enough of this map to give you guys a full thought process of this map. I only know the very basic layout of this map. I have a very basic layout. Aesthetically, I love the night sky. I love the fact that we're on the Titanic. But I don't think this map, I don't think it's as bad as like Blood or Alpha, but I don't think it's as good. I don't think it's as, I'm actually gonna bring Dead of the Night down. I'm gonna bring it down for gameplay purposes. I don't like his name though. Here's the thing though. I don't think it's on the same level as like, say, like maps like Classified, Tog, or Ancient Evil. And it's definitely not on the same level as like Alpha, Omega, or 5, or Blood of the Dead. So I'll compromise by putting it at the very, very bottom of C tier, just because I'm actually gonna move Transit up. I like Transit a little bit more than Dead of the Night. So I'm putting Void Despair at the bottom of C, just because I don't know enough about it. I'm just going off my basic, very, very, very basic layout. Okay. Whew. All right. So that was a beefy tier list. Let me take one look and make sure that I have everything where I want to be, unless I want to switch things around. I do have one thing. I'm gonna move the giant up to the bottom. I'm gonna move the giant up down there. I'm just gonna move the giant down there. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Alright, so this was my Treyarch only zombies tier list. I don't think I got this list as right as many people would like for me to have, but these are just my thoughts. So let me know what you think down in the comments below. And the next time I do this, I'll have Horizon, Sensible, Goroth, and Revelations under my belt. And then I'll also have the console version. I'll also have BO1 Shang and the console version of Call of the Dead under my belt too. So thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys in the next one.